What up, everybody? It's your girl Drea O, and as you know, I'm everywhere you go. Now, we have an official update regarding the mass shooting that happened at Mello Buckzz album release party in Chicago in the summertime in the Gold Coast at Artiste Lounge. If you've been following the story on my channel, we've covered this several times. We've made several videos. I even went on location for an episode of Where It Happened, where I interviewed several people on the scene the next day after it happened, and they gave a lot of different theories on what they thought happened because we didn't have any additional information. All rumors, all speculation at the time, but now Mello Buckzz has actually broke her silence and posted a detailed statement on her Instagram addressing the whole situation and exactly what she thinks happened that night. Now, for all those that aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, here's a quick review of what happened. On July 2nd, a drive-by shooting occurred outside Artiste Restaurant and Lounge in Chicago's River North neighborhood. During Mello Buckzz album release party, 4 people were killed and more than a dozen others were injured. As of this story I'm recording right now, no arrests have been announced and police have not publicly confirmed a motive. The investigation is still ongoing. So Mello breaking her silence right now is really the first time I've seen her speak on it, and this is the first time we have an update since the shooting happened. And I actually was super surprised about what she said because I had no idea that any of this happened. I did not know that What's the Word posted anything. According to her, What's the Word dropped the low. I actually was supposed to be there that night. Several of my industry friends were there, and I actually just decided to stay in. And then boom, I got a phone call towards the end of the night that everybody got shot up and people were leaving. And I was just like, oh my God, I was supposed to be there. So it was actually pretty crazy. So we haven't heard Mello speak on it since. She did drop a song, which I absolutely love that song. It was one of my favorite Chicago songs in the summer.
Freaking right. Nigga try to stop my motion. This shit sad. These niggas got beef with the bitches. We the ones throwing our ass and getting dick hard. I'm starting to think y'all get you.
And that was her kind of responding to what happened. And she snapped on that single. I'm not gonna lie, she absolutely snapped. So this whole situation was just really heavy, and we talked about it a lot on my channel. And I'm happy that Mello is actually speaking because a lot of people, I think, were unfairly blaming her. And it's like, now it's way more to the story. The story is way deeper than that, and I had no idea. So this is what Mello said on her Instagram story. She added What's the Word TV, which is a Chicago media platform here in Chicago that cover a lot of different events. She says, what's the word? Make sure when y'all doing them interviews, y'all tell the truth and take accountability, or simply don't say shit at all. Which, Bree specific, if you're not familiar, she's a media personality in Chicago as well. Mello goes on to say, it's one thing to not admit to something we all know to be true, but it's another to get on here and lie on my people and make up videos and stuff you never seen happen to take the heat off y'all. I will never respect it. I wasn't even gonna say shit, but since y'all want to do interviews, let me just say it. Y'all the reason why, to be honest. Bree, you steady fabricating stories, talking about what other people did. Talk about what y'all did, the fuck, which was post the address to a private party that you had to RSVP to even get the location to. Y'all bloggers be cool at the end of the day. Y'all have one mission, and that's to report on the content y'all reporting on. She goes on to continue to say, but somebody on y'all team fucked up and posted the address while we were there. Do I gotta pull up receipts? Why y'all didn't talk about how y'all turned off the comments after it happened because everybody said you guys were the reason? And then she goes on to say, why y'all delete the post where y'all dropped the low? Stupid. I already screenshotted it. And then she said, I don't know what made y'all feel comfortable enough to speak on a situation so sensitive. I've been quiet, y'all, but y'all just woke me the fuck up. And now let's put it all on the table. So yeah, Mello is, it seems like she's ready to speak about everything that happened at her release party. Again, this is my first time hearing that any media outlet was involved in dropping the low. I don't even know what to say. I'm really shocked, but I could see how a mistake like that could have possibly happened. Maybe there was an intern running the Instagram and they accidentally mentioned the location. It had to be something like that. But I'm happy that Mello's speaking out because I think a lot of people were giving her a lot of flack, saying it was her fault. And if it turns out that it was a mistake that happened, that was out of her hands, and that she did everything to protect her team, her fans, then it's like we give her a lot more grace in that situation. I had no clue. So now finding out that she did everything that she needed to do to protect the situation and that it was just a mistake where somebody accidentally dropped the low, it actually makes me look at everything a little bit different. Now, I'm not sure what video Mello is referring to that Bree and What's the Word are talking about the situation, but I will say from personal knowledge, What's the Word is not really a messy platform. They really don't try to stir up beef in the city. And Bree is very unproblematic. So I'm actually surprised. This is a rarity. They're not really in any kind of beef or controversy. So I'm pretty sure this is a big misunderstanding and a mistake. Now, that was Mello Buckz's full statement regarding what she says happened surrounding the album release party that night. But at this time, authorities have not confirmed any connection between that social media post and the shooting. The investigation still remains active and no suspects have been publicly announced. Stay tuned for more. I'm Drea O.